Good morning, everyone. Hello, and welcome to What's New Wednesday at Kimberbell. I'm Kim Christopherson, and wow, today is Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. Where's the time going? Where is the time going? If you're listening to this on a podcast, you are listening to Machine Embroidery with Kimberbell. But if you are watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you are watching What's New Wednesday. Who do I have with me here this morning? It looks like Deidre, you're first in from North Carolina. Hi, Patricia from Homestead, Florida, and Cheryl from Laughlin, Nevada. Hi, Janine from Frankfort, Illinois, and Bernadette from Schaumburg, Illinois. Hi, Anne from Wisconsin, Kathy from Florida, Melody from Long Beach, Illinois. Hi, Jennifer from Michigan, and Roxana from Union, Ohio. And the list goes on. Oh, someone is driving to Utah from Idaho. Well, I hope you're going to come by and see us at Kimberbell. Just make a little pit stop. We've got great bathrooms. We have a few snacks too. It'll be worth your trip. All right, everyone. Well, welcome to What's New Wednesday. I've got some fun things planned for you today. I have two of my very favorite people in this whole wide world that work at Kimberbell, and they're going to be on today talking about some background quilting stuff, as well as a surprise that they're going to share with you. And I said, you have to do the honors of sharing this surprise with everyone, because I know you're going to be excited. So Mookie and Liz are going to be joining me today for a little bit. And then I'm going to share with you some last minute gift ideas for Mother's Day. And then, of course, giveaways. We gotta do that. Before I go on any further, yes, Birdie, hope you had a super birthday. I sure did, you guys, and it's because of so many of you out there. Yesterday, yes, I turned 55. That about kills me just saying it, guys. But and my body's feeling it these days. But yes, I did turn 50, and so did my twin, and I can no longer brag to my twin sister that I am older. I am 2 minutes older than her. But as she likes to tell me and remind me, as you get older, being the older one isn't so great after all, right? So anyway, yeah, there's that. But I just want to thank you. Can I just send out my sincerest thanks to all of you for your kindness and your support and your well wishes on our birthday yesterday. It was overwhelming. I went to bed just like with tears in my eyes and a heart full of gratitude, certainly, for people like you who just, first of all, took the time to wish me a happy birthday. Thank you. And just for all your kindness. I can't thank you enough. I'm trying to get to the comments and respond, because it was overwhelming gratefulness I had in my heart yesterday. So thank you for your kindness. And anyone in the 50 and older club, send your advice my way and tell me that 50 is really nifty, right? 50 is the new 30. I saw some people put in the chat, and I'm feeling very, on a more personal note, I'm feeling very sentimental these days, like more so than ever, because my youngest is leaving the nest here very soon. He's going to be going away to college a couple hours away from us. And it's kind of strange around here. It's a lot more quiet. And so anyway, it's just different. I keep telling myself this is what I've, prepared for my whole life with these kids, to let them fly. And now it's here, and I'm not so sure about it anymore. I'm sure it'll be great, no doubt. But really a different time in life, right? So anyway, thank you so much. Yeah. Renee, you're so funny. She says it's not about the age, it's all about the mileage. Yeah, and sometimes you're running on empty, right? Renee, thank you for sharing that. Oh, Bernadette, she says 50 is nothing. You are only beginning. Age is just a number. Okay, I'm going to embrace that. Absolutely. I love it. All right, everyone. Well, like I said, today we've got some fun stuff to talk about. Boy, I'm trying to think, where do we start? Because there's so many fun things happening at Kimberbell right now. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of show and tell with Kimberbell, and that will lead right into our next thing that we're going to talk about as well. So let's take a look at that. Here we go. Oh my gosh. So many fun springish, summerish things happening over on the Kimberbellas and Fellas page. You never cease to amaze me. And it's just a lot of fun to see what you guys are enjoying, including the brand new event called Spoonful of Sunshine. I've got a couple of pictures of that. Melanie says the Kimberbell Design Spoonful of Sunshine class last Friday was so fun. So fun, right? She says, I'm always amazed what you can do with your embroidery machine. Oh, you're not kidding, are you, Melanie? It is truly amazing what you can do with your embroidery machine. It's awesome that you were able to see that through the event called Spoonful of Sunshine. If you're looking for that, certified shops all over the world are hosting that in person or online. Lynn also has been having some fun. Hi, Lynn. She says, one more project to go from this event. She's having fun with this one. Of course, it's Spoonful of Sunshine. Lynn, I love how you added the little binding top to your pockets there on your apron. That was super cute. And I love how you hung your tail from the wreath. Really darling idea. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing that. Of course, if you're looking for this event, it is called Spoonful of Sunshine. It is a one-day event, machine embroidery event, even if you don't have an embroidery machine, but it piques your interest. I bet you could contact your local quilt shop and say, hey, I'm interested in an embroidery machine. I want to know how it works. I would love to attend this event. And I have a feeling they could help you out with that. And even let you maybe even rent or borrow a machine. So you never know. Or find a friend that has one as well. It really is a fun way to learn what an embroidery machine can do, right? And with projects like that, oh, you're going to get just even more pumped and excited to try all of the events and all things Kimberbell. So thank you, the two of you, for sharing those events. We, of course, last What's New Wednesday, we talked about summer events coming up, and you're signing up. It's awesome to see. So yeah, let us know what you think. Post your pictures on the Kimberbellas and Fellas Facebook page. Now, another summery type of project that is happening right now is something from the Kimberbell Digital Download Library. It's called Sweet Land of Liberty. And Carolina, you made yours just in time. Don't you love that? It just screams summer, doesn't it? Summer and 4th of July and patriotism and you name it. Oh, it's so fun. So I love this. This is an instant download from Kimberbell. And you can find that by going to kimberbell.com. Click on products and then click on digital downloads. And there you will find Sweet Land of Liberty. Pretty awesome, right? Okay, now this next set of designs, you're going to go, Kim, you've like shown us these kinds of designs for like the last 3 weeks. And I'm going to say, yes, I have. Guilty as charged. Because I'm telling you, I can't get enough of these butterfly table toppers that you guys are making and all the different renditions you're doing. It's so fun. Let's look at the May Cuties butterfly table topper from a few of you. Here we go. Cindy. She says, hi, my sewing friends. I'm done with my May table topper just in time to give it to my mom for Mother's Day. Woo! She loves butterflies. I made each one different because, like her kids, not one is alike. I hope she loves it as much as I loved making it for her. Thank you, Kimberbell. Oh, Cindy, I absolutely adore this. Let's look at the close-up of that butterfly. You know, what I also love about this one and a couple more that I'm going to show you today is look what Cindy did to change out her center. That is the beauty of Cuties, is because those center block designs are interchangeable with each other. So that original one, or the original one that's with the butterflies was actually a different center block, but she changed it up for another center block in one of the cuties to make it special for her. So I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Cindy. Sharon also did the same thing. She says a little bit late, but finally finished the May cutie. And don't you love those colors? Those are gorgeous. But again, she changed up that center block to a different center block that we had, and then multiplied those little orange peel designs to make it more like a floral. Let's take another look at that. Isn't that awesome? So thank you for sharing that. Here's an up close of her sweet little butterfly. Oh, let's do a couple more, shall we? Bonnie, what I loved about this one, of course, this is like the original fabrics we used here, but what I loved is how she hung this. I know a lot of people think, oh, well, maybe I don't have room for a table topper, or maybe I would like to use it as a wall hanging. And she shows us a brilliant way to hang that. Let's look again, just with those curtain rod hangers. Just awesome. Love that. And really interchangeable, right? This one, okay, Karen, I love this because she says it's her first one ever. She says she's not a sewer. It's not perfect, but she likes it. Oh, Karen, it looks pretty darn perfect to me. It looks amazing, actually. And let's take a closer look there. Gosh, don't you love when people say it was their first time trying something like that? They did it. It looks amazing. Way to go. Way to go, Karen. Okay, this one is one of the June designs. I'm starting to see these pop up, so I want to see a whole lot more. The ice cream cone. Patty says, June cutie, check. There we go. Yeah, isn't that fun for summer? That ice cream screams summer. Gotta love the sprinkles on top. So cute. Of course, all of these come from Kimberbell Cuties Volume 2, January through June. Oh, we are excited about that. I can't believe it's coming to a close on those, so to speak. I mean, you can do them any time of the year, right? But today we're going to be talking about the next volume, July through December, in just a few minutes. Oh, I'm so excited about it. Okay, and some other things you guys are working on. Of course, we have the butterfly tool pouch. This was a digital dealer exclusive for this month. So isn't that fun? Gotta love the leather. Gotta love the cut work. Wanda says it's a nice evening project. Oh, I'm so glad, Wanda. I bet you're going to make a whole lot more too. Yours turned out fantastic. Janie has done the same thing, and she made the 2 different sizes in beautiful leathers and beautiful fabrics. Love it, Janie. And Diana says that she finished hers today. She used fabric and mylar instead, and instead of the open cut work on the butterfly. And I love, Diana, that you put it on a tea towel and added a little ruffle. Just as sweet as can be. Of course, if you're looking for this design, you can find it through a shop doing digital dealer exclusives. I've actually posted all the links in the description for everything I'm talking about today, including how to find a dealer who is doing digital dealer exclusives. This is what it looks like. Comes in 2 sizes. Even a 5x7 you can do in the smaller size, and then it comes in a larger size as well. Just fun stuff, right? Okay, another 4th of July type of project. This made me so happy to see. It came out maybe a year ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. Boy, the time just flies. But I still love it nonetheless, and it's new to so many people. This, of course, is Red, White, and Bloom. Jeanette says, when you can't get enough of red, white, and bloom, look at that. Not only did she do the quilt in the background, but she also made a coordinating table runner with it. I love that, Jeanette. So, so cute in every way. I love how you elongated that table runner and then added blocks from the quilt. Just awesome. If you are looking for that book, you can find it in stores, online or in store, and this is what you're looking for, the machine embroidery version of Red, White, and Bloom. Now, a couple more to end out our Sew and Tell today. It's complete, Amy says. So much fun. Oh, yay, Amy. This made me so happy to see because, of course, she took a crack at the Stashbuster, the Country Fair Kimberbell Stashbuster that I talked about last week or the week before. Guys, I'm telling you, maybe it's the 50 age. I don't know. Anyway, she made it and I love it. Let's look again at hers. Oh, that turned out so cute, Amy. Love the coloring you used. Loved it all. That is, you can get the recipe for that Stashbuster as a free download at kimberbell.com. Again, the link is in the notes. So you can find out all the different products and designs I used to make that Stashbuster recipe. Someone else has been working on theirs. Andrea, she says she loves the quilting design on our inner borders for the country fair pillow. For those that asked, it's the floral border one design. Yes, it is. Let's look at that closer. Isn't that cute? Those little stinking cute daisies on that border. I love how even her fabric has little daisy flowers on that. Too cute. If you are looking for that recipe and design and you name it, this is what it looks like. And you can find it in the link in our show notes or right here. We've got probably Megan online right now sharing the links of all these things that I'm talking about. Click on that and you can download it today. Just awesome, right? All right. Well, that leads me to my next segment, which is my favorite thing to do here besides show and tell. It's kind of like they rank right up with each other. Show and tell is awesome, but I also love a little something we call behind the seams. Yes, behind the seams is when you get to meet people that work here at Kimberbell that work so hard, literally behind the seams, to make Kimberbell what it is today. I could not do what I do today without an incredible team that is that works so hard day in and day out. And two of those people are with me here today. Everyone, please welcome, you know, Liz. She's here. Hi, Liz. And Mookie. Hi, Mookie. Now, you haven't met Mookie before, but you certainly have met Liz. Everyone say hello to Mookie and Liz. They are two lovely ladies that are on our team for background quilting. So if you love Kimberbell background quilting, can you give these ladies a shout out right now in the comments? Because they and two other special women are responsible for making that all happen, making that magic happen. And not only are they going to talk about a new background quilting that's available starting today, Cuties Volume 2, July through December. But they have also some really good news to share with all of you about. Well, I'll let them give you the update. Again, I'm trying to just let you guys share the goodness, right? But I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I just want to spill it right now. Hi, you two. How are you?
We're doing good.
I'm not hearing you. I can hear Mookie.
Hello.
There you go. There you go. You all remember Liz, don't you?
Hi, guys.
Liz, why don't you go ahead and start out by telling us, for those who didn't meet you the last time that we chatted, tell us about your Fabulous Four team.
Oh, I love the background quilting team. So there's four of us. Mookie and I are two of the four. The four of us are work-at-home moms, and we all work behind the seams on the background quilting. So everything from designing to digitizing to creating sizes and all the different creating artwork in all the different sizes, making instructions, taking photos, all that good stuff that this team of four is responsible for. And we love it. We love seeing you guys use the background quilting. So it's super fun. We really enjoy background quilting and everything that goes into it. So
there's a lot that goes into it. I don't know if anyone realizes what goes into it, but you guys pull it off flawlessly, and you make us all look so good. Like when I get done with my background quilting on my embroidery machine right here, I'm like, dang, I'm good. But it's because of you four that make that possible, right? C. Lombard says it's Kimberbell's Fab Four. Oh, you're not kidding. I tell them that all the time. They're just awesome. Mookie, tell everyone a little bit about you, and then I want to share a little fun tidbit about some background stuff that you've done in the past. So, Mookie, tell the viewers out there about Mookie.
Yeah, I'm actually turning 30 this year, and I have two beautiful kids, 4-year-old and one that would be 2. And I love working at Kimberbell. I've worked here since I moved up here, and it's just really fun to have such a creative outlet to be able to draw and also be a mom. So it keeps me busy for sure.
Yeah, Mookie, we go way back, right?
Oh,
You're so young, but I think Kimberbell was your first job out of college, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I took some time serving as a missionary for the church that I attend, and then came home, got married, and Kimberbell was my job. It was my thing to kind of ground me in Logan. It was my first thing here. So
yeah. Oh, we are so glad to have you part of that team. A little interesting tidbit about Mookie. I told her yesterday. I said, you know what I want people to know is that you she's quite the artist, okay? And she has done some really creative things in the past, and still in the future is going to continue this for a really good cause. And I said, will you please send me a couple of pictures? So let me show you some pictures of what this type of art is that Mookie has done. I mean, she's done a lot of art, but this in particular is art for a really good cause. And I thought all of you out there would be interested in seeing a little bit more about it. But let's take a look. Here's a couple of images. Mookie, what are we looking at?
This is chalk art.
It's chalk art. Mookie, when I did chalk art as a 5-year-old, 5-year-old or even 50-year-old, I'd be doing stick figures. But oh no, this is huge.
And yeah, that one is about 6 by 8 feet. So it's hard to get a picture and get the scale of it. But
that's amazing. Let's take a look at another one. And because of what you wrote on it, you can let us know what the great cause you do this for.
Yeah, so this is the most recent one that I have done. This says every kid is one caring adult away from being a success story. So I've actually attended this festival probably since I was 7. My dad works for Utah Foster Care Foundation, and they started this festival to raise awareness for foster kids here in Utah. And every summer they have it. It's down at the Gateway Mall here in Salt Lake. And it's a huge fundraising opportunity for kids in foster care, but it also is really good at recruiting new families for these people to go to. And so I actually won that year with that design as Best Original. But I think it's because the message was, I don't know, it just hit that really there's so many children in need here in Utah and so many great opportunities to help them. So,
yeah. Cindy here says, a lovely lady with a loving heart. Amazing job, Mookie. Yeah. You nailed that, Cindy. She is a lovely lady with the most amazing, big, lovely heart. And we just get to be, friends with her. And what she does and puts out in this world is pretty amazing. I love that is, with foster care and children in mind. And I have to show that one more time. Let's take a look at that because it's just so impressive. Absolutely love it. Every kid is one caring adult away from being a success story. And I know you'd all agree. That's awesome. Thank you, Mookie. So now that let's see, where do we start with the background quilting? We've got two really exciting things to talk about here today with this. Mookie, let's go ahead and share the fact that Kimberbell Cuties Volume 2, July through December, is coming out into stores in 2 weeks. And so I believe it starts shipping next week. Or maybe it's the week after. It's in 2 weeks. It starts shipping in 2 weeks, but shops can do pre-orders right now. So, and they're taking your pre-orders right now. So if you haven't gotten in on this second volume of Cuties, find a shop that is doing it, because they provide kits and classes and all the things so that you can be successful with the Cuties. But starting today, we have the background quilting design files available for purchase. And I want to have you guys talk about that. And I know, Mookie, you had a lot to do with that. So let's go ahead and start with you. I'm going to share my screen here so that we can all see where to find it, because I know a lot of people are loving that background quilting. It's just, it's an easy way to get your stuff done, start to finish, right? It's awesome. So let me head back here. Okay, we've got Kimberbell Cuties right here on the home screen. I'm actually going to click on products and background quilting. And then this is the easiest way to find. You can search by designs, by project, all of that. But for today, since it is the latest and greatest, it's right there, the latest design. So I'm going to click there. Okay. What sets this background quilting apart? Well, let me actually start with Liz, because Liz, tell us first about why this bundle is special. And then I'm going to have Mookie talk about the design elements in it, because she had such a major role in that. So I'm going to show some images, and Liz, talk us through what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so the first really special thing about Cuties Volume 2, the quilting bundle, is it's a little bit different than our typical quilting bundle, where you are looking at individual designs in a full size range of 22 sizes, right? When we're talking about Cuties Volume 2, these are special custom files that are quilting files that will quilt your triangles, your centers, your borders, and your corners. So when you buy this quilting bundle, you get all the specific quilting files that you'll need to quilt the Cuties. So if you go through all the pictures, there's lots of pictures, lots of information. We put it all here so that you can read through, but you have 6 seasonal or 6 monthly designs, all in those special sizes that you need. And we did it by hoop size. So we want to make sure that those with a 5x7 hoop all the way up to a 9x14 hoop can do this quilting on their triangles and centers and borders and corners. So
that's good news, because I know there are a lot of people that their capacity is a 5x7 hoop, right?
Yes.
Well, we don't want to leave them out, right?
Exactly.
If we can help it.
Exactly.
So you guys have made it possible for them to do it even in a 5x7.
Exactly. So we want you guys to be able to quilt no matter what hoop size you have. And then you'll also see that there are 2 generic designs included in this also. So if you decide that one of the monthly designs is not quite what you want, you can pick between some of those generic ones that we've offered in here. I believe it's a zigzag and then
yes. Like a stipple, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, the stipple. So it's really just a really awesome way to, if you haven't done background quilting, it's a good way to get your feet wet, because you're really getting those custom files. The instructions walk you through exactly how to quilt and then move into the applique on top. So this bundle is specific for Cuties custom quilting in the hoop. So
yeah, and which also means those triangles on the corners, let's see, let me show a picture here, can be done in the hoop, which is just awesome.
It's so awesome.
Awesome. Let me scroll down. I mean, like she said, you're going to see everything that you get. It's quite the deal, isn't it? And all the borders and the bitty blocks, additional options for stipple or zigzag. And you can save 20% right now by buying it now before as an introductory rate, right?
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
So
Look at all those designs you're getting. Holy moly.
I tried to kind of spell out everything, all the details, everything that you get in here. So hopefully that helps everybody understand, you know, these are the different files that you're getting and the different hoop sizes and things like that. So make sure to go through all the pictures, see the extracts. We put extracts in there. We have embroidery field size information in here as well. So you could really get into the nitty gritty of each of these files that you're going to get in this bundle.
Look at that squirrel.
I know.
That's a bitty block. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just stunning. Really stunning work, you guys. I know this was a labor of love. Right, Mookie?
Yes, it was.
Mookie, tell us about, I know one of your favorite designs were the ants. How did that come to be? It's one of mine too.
So when Liz and I sat down and looked at all the artwork for the cuties and we were trying to decide what to do, we both were like, ants at a picnic. That's just like was a no-brainer, right?
Right.
And then we started designing it, put it on the cute stipple to kind of keep it, you know, a little more simple, and you know, kind of like the ants go marching one by one, you know, and they went one by one. We had to attach every single one of those ants to the line.
Oh my gosh.
Like a labor of love. That one was probably the most time-consuming one I've worked on. So
I'm trying to find an up-close picture here real quick so you guys can see it. I love how our testing team put it in red thread for red ants.
Red ants.
That's the only kind of red ant I want to see. Oh gosh.
We put so many
great
pictures in there
here.
because we wanted to make sure that everybody
Here
could
we
see.
go.
There it is.
I love that. I love that. But you had to individually attach those?
yep, every single one. I actually had some help from Cody and our layout team. After I placed all of the ants on there, I had him go through and connect, and it took him a while. So.
Yeah. So that, but we have a saying here at Kimberbell. What is it, Mookie?
Who cares how long cute takes?
Who cares how long cute takes? Is right. Because in the end, it is worth it. And to have those ants on a picnic table topper is just too cute. Yeah, for sure. How do you guys, and Mookie, you can address this, how do you decide what goes on there? Because the possibilities would be endless.
Yeah. It's hard sometimes to decide what you actually want to do because there are so many cute options. But I usually like to start with what do we have there, like on the artwork? Is that a possibility to, you know, create in the background? Will it add to it or will it distract to it? And then also, what are we missing? So in the case of the picnic, it was like, well, ants are always at the picnic, and we, you know, we did that instead of choosing to go with fruit or a basket or something like that. And then you also have to make sure that they all kind of coincide as a bundle so that they're not like super different, so that you're getting, you know, a good value for what you're buying, and it's not just randomly thrown in there. And so there's a lot of thought.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Is there another one that like stands out to you, Mookie, that you loved working on?
I actually, this is a funny story because on the I believe it's the August. I always got August and September mixed up because of the sunflower. But it's August, the sunflower. I actually, trying to get those to look like sunflowers, learned that daisies have smaller circles and sunflowers have bigger circles in the center. And so that one was actually the one that I think we had the most edits on, was trying to get that sunflower to look exactly right, and not like a different flower. So.
Yeah. Well, we don't see a lot of sunflowers in our neck of the woods, right, Mookie?
Nope.
We'll blame it on that. Yeah. It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
So cute. It's darling.
Yeah. Can be used for anything. Wow. See, look at, I love how you mentioned, like, when you're trying to decide, you're going, okay, is it going to detract from it or is it going to add to it? You know, you want something maybe a little subtle so it doesn't take it away. Like it's the background dancer, right? The backup dancer, so to speak. So that's in thread choice, that's in design. But I love, how this is just a little bit more subtle, but then you go to the center here and they stitched it white on yellow so it stands out more, right?
So
I love that. Oh my goodness. We're going to be talking about these cuties a lot more in detail here over the next couple weeks as we anticipate shops receiving these. But I love, look at that cute little school bus in that corner. Tell us a little bit about the bitty blocks, Liz.
Yeah, so the bitty blocks are those 2x2 inch squares that you'll see in your corners. And we haven't done bitty blocks for a little while, but we really wanted to do it on the cuties because you have these little squares that are featured on each corner of your cutie. And we were like, you just have to have a cute complimentary bitty block that just kind of is like a surprise and kind of like a fun little, I don't know, like a little
element.
Easter egg in your design, right? So
yes,
that was really fun. Mookie and I sat down and we were like, okay, so these are our designs. What do we want the bitty block to be, right? So you look at the cutie as a whole, the background quilting that was going to go on it, and then we were like, okay, we have to decide what's the perfect bitty block for each month too. So
There
yeah, it was super fun. It was super fun to figure out, what we wanted to do and how we wanted to complement the full design. This was like the last step of the design process for us, as we did everything else first and then the bitty blocks were last. So they're kind of like the cherry on top of the cutie, if you may say it that way.
Absolutely.
So
Lynn says, love all the added touches that make each one special. Oh, absolutely. Those bitty blocks, that watermelon.
I know.
I'm like, okay, what can I do with that? I'm kind of a sucker for watermelon. And then the cute little trick-or-treat pumpkin, the school bus, the present. I mean, they're all so cute. I love what you guys did with the Halloween one. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the design as a whole, you've got bats on a little zigzag line. So it's almost like they're like flying through the air, like swooping at you or something. So it just is such a Halloween kind of feel, like a spooky Halloween night. And then we just loved kind of pulling the bat. I think there's a bat in like in the corner design, the applique design that goes in the corner.
Yes.
So we just love the idea of having just a bunch of bats flying around in the sky. And when it came to the bitty block, we were like, the sentiment on the corner says, no tricks, only treats, right? So we were like, we have to do one of those just classic little jack-o'-lantern treat buckets for the bitty block. So
yes, I'm gonna find that.
There's just so many pictures. Sorry, we loaded it up because we just wanted you guys to see all the details.
It makes such a difference to see these up close pictures. I'm really glad you guys have added this to the website because here we go. Here we go. No tricks, only treats. There's the bat.
So you got the bat. Yep.
And like you said, then it just screamed pumpkin right there for that bitty block. Wow.
And I just love like the orange and the purple and the black, like just the fabric choices and the design as a whole is just so cute. Just so darling.
There's those bats.
And you could really
really cool.
Stitch it subtly like they have in the lifestyle photo, or you could really kind of make it black or like a more contrast thread and have them, stand out a little bit more. It's totally up to you. That's what I love about the cuties is they're so customizable, right? Like you've got so many quilting designs, so many different ways that you could make it so personal to your style and how you want to do it.
What's cool too then is you could take like these same border designs, especially because they're very geometric, and use them for other projects, right? Other cuties.
Yes.
So the January through June, it's all just very interchangeable.
Yes,
Ooh, here's another fun idea from Lynn. She says, glow in the dark threads on that Halloween one.
That would be so cute.
Okay, I'm doing it. I think I've got the thread right now in my desk drawer. I'm totally doing that. That would be fun. Absolutely. What's your favorite part, Mookie, about designing these background quilting files?
Oh, they're just way fun. I don't
Yeah.
I made a comment earlier that the nice thing about, designing is that even if you have one that doesn't work for the specific project that you're working on, we have the opportunity to release it as a weekly if it is something that we like and enjoy. And so it doesn't ever feel like our work is going to waste, if that makes sense. Like we're always accomplishing something good in Kimberbell. And so for me, it really is just having that creative outlet and being able to like solve the riddle of what will go, what won't. And it's been so enjoyable in my life, and I'm really glad to be a part of it. So
how to make it all fit too, because these guys are brilliant. They've created these designs that are all on the same scale so that no matter what tile you used or file you used, you're able to have a cohesive look all across your quilt because the scale is the same. And that takes a little bit of some mental energy, a little, right? No, a whole lot. So I'm always impressed with how you guys accomplish that. Now, I also have some really fun news for you guys to share. Let me share my screen. I think the site's going to get overloaded here soon, but we're ready for you because these two, and again, the rest of their team, have worked really hard on creating a bonus for you guys for anyone who's ever purchased any of our orange block by block quilting designs. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. And then if you guys wouldn't mind taking it away here, let me go to, this is how you're going to find it. Well, you're going to find it by logging into your account, right? Yeah. But what am I talking about, guys?
The orange extended sizes?
Extended sizes.
So really, like if you've ever purchased any design that appears orange, yep. So if you were to click the block by block designs.
And in block by block, you're going to see blue and orange because blue work with clear blue tiles, while orange are more work better for block by block, right?
Exactly. But and it is like with every blue design, you get block by block files too. And something that we've thought about in the past is like, well, every blue design came in a full range of sizes from 2x2 all the way up to 8x14, but our orange designs didn't until now. So that's the big surprise, is that now any orange design that you purchase or have purchased in the past for Kimberbell, from Kimberbell, you now are going to receive extra extended sizes, which is 8 additional sizes for any non-directional design. And if it's a directional orange, which many of our oranges are, you receive 16 extra files. No additional cost to you. So what we're really talking about here is we have retroactively gone back to every single design we've ever made that's orange or a block by block only design, individually or in a bundle. So if you've ever purchased a bundle that has any orange, which all of our bundles have oranges in it, you'll want to go to your orange design or your bundle and re-download your files from your library, because you're now going to have more files in there free of charge, because we love you and we wanted to add these extra sizes for you because, like we said, the blue ones had them, the orange ones didn't, and we just wanted to be consistent and we wanted you guys to have all the sizes that you could ever want. So now you get any orange design from this day forward. If you're buying it, same price. We're not increasing the price on you. You're going to also receive the 2x12, 2x14, 4x12, 4x14, 6x12, 6x14, and the 8x12 and the 8x14. So, yes.
My head is spinning.
Yes.
When these guys said that they would be willing to go back retroactive, you guys, and do something like this and have it be no cost to you, that's phenomenal. Like, I am so grateful for the work of these 4 ladies, our Fab 4, remember, who did this, because it was endless hours of work, but we know that it will all be worth it for you to get those extended sizes now for everything.
Yeah.
Do you see the comments coming through?
I'm so excited that they're excited.
Oh my goodness. Andrea, let's see, where did you go, Andrea? She said, so much amazing work. Phenomenal indeed. Yeah. To the fact that you went back and then added more. I mean, we all could not be more grateful. You're giving everyone so much value for their dollar. And it's all retroactive. So like Liz said, go to your Kimberbell library, find your orange designs that you've ever purchased, and now you can re-download all the new sizes, which, as she mentioned, 8 new sizes if it's non-directional,
and 16
if it's directional.
Yeah. We updated the instructions too, because now you're going to see more extracts on there, right? So your first page always has extracts on there. So your extracts are all updated on your instructions. So download all your files again. Get those new files.
That is so awesome. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, seriously. Yeah, Lucy says, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. We all are. Thank you so much for your team. Mwah, 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 mwah. Shout out to all 4 of you. That's some pretty darn good news today. So when you get a chance, it's not expiring anytime soon. So we don't want you to stress about it. But when you get a chance, head on over to kimberbell.com. And hey, while you're there, download the new background quilting designs for Cuties. But then also re-download your orange designs
and bundles.
You have all the sizes. What's that, Liz?
And your bundles, because your bundles all have oranges in there. So
that's right. Any bundles you've ever done now have those extended sizes as well.
And post pictures. My goodness. We want to see.
Yes, Mookie says post pictures. See, I can only imagine. I saw someone ask about that too, or mention that earlier. I can only imagine how good it makes you feel when you see your designs out in the world and people using them, right?
We love it. It's so fun to see you guys using it so creatively, all the different background quilting and the beautiful projects that you all make. It just makes it more fun for Mookie and I. So
yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much, you two. It was a lot of fun to have you as guests today. Will you please come back on?
Yes. Thanks for having us. We love being here. Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome. Take care, you guys.
Thanks. You too.
Aren't they awesome? Oh, love those ladies. That Fab 4, man, made it possible. So grateful for their work. I know it was endless hours to make that happen, but they did it. And I could not be more grateful. And I know you can't either. All right. So, of course, if you shop through Shop's affiliate links for those quilting bundles, be sure to click through that too when you go to do that. All right. So what else do I have for you today? I told you this was going to be jam-packed full of things. So I'll try to make this next part a little quicker just so that we can end on time. But there, you can't spend too much time on talking to really awesome people. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. So as promised, I thought I've got to share with you some last minute Mother's Day gift ideas because, it's like, 4 days away? Who's counting? And, sometimes we end up buying our own gifts, and other times we're thinking, well, we still have gifts to make too as well. So I thought I would share with you a few ideas of some things that I've made recently for my mom. And if she's watching this, just close your eyes and plug your ears, Mama, out there, because I'm excited to give these to her. But I thought, well, what is something that you could take care of right away today with a digital download from Kimberbell? And that is based on our our wreath designs, and we call it the Leafy Vine Alphabet and Seasonal Wreaths. Let me show you a little video real quick about how I talked about this in a What's New Wednesday months and months ago when it initially came out. And then I'm going to show you how I did it on a brand new apron with brand new leathers that are in stores right now, as well as what I did on balsa wood. It's a technique I've been kind of toying with for a minute, and I've got my best tips for you to share today. So let's first take a look at that video, and then I'll show you my projects. This is the Leafy Vine Alphabet. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? They come in 2 different sizes, and they come in 3 different looks. Do you see how the very top one is one that's done all in thread? The second one, the middle one, is done as an applique, and the third one is done as a collage applique. There is seasonal wreaths. So there's 4 different ones to choose from in a couple of sizes. They really work in conjunction with each other, the monogram and the wreath. Beautiful, right? Thanks for joining me today. Keep on embroidering, keep doing all the things that make you happy. Bye-bye. Okay, of course, that was a recap reel from, again, several months ago. You saw on pillows and zipper bags and you name it, tea towels. But I'm going to show it today on an apron blank that is brand new. You can find it at quilt shops online or in person. Hopefully you have a shop in person that you could get it like today and have it ready for Mother's Day. But if you don't, it still is a great gift to make for anyone special in our lives. This is the adult apron blank. It's a yellow pinstripe apron, and it just is with the yellow. I mean, you can't go wrong with yellow. It's just perfect for spring and summer. And so I took the larger wreath. Again, the links are in the comments as well as the show notes. But look what I did for my mama, Pam. Okay, so here it is. It comes with the D-rings and strap and all the things, right? Many of you have made this apron a little bit differently with the Spoonful of Sunshine event, but look what I did with the immediate download for these seasonal wreaths. This is, of course, a lovely flower. And then I took our brand new forest green leather and our leafy vine alphabet and put P in the middle for Pam. So there's that idea. Of course, this leather is brand spanking new. It's forest green. It's luscious. It is the softest leather, perfect for embroidery. We've got 2 brand new colors in shops. We've got the forest green and we've got the camel leather. So I'm going to show you that I did stuff with both of those. And then, of course, you've got the yellow pinstripe apron as well. But isn't that fun? Gosh, I had a great time stitching that out for her. And then the next thing I wanted to try, besides the apron, I said, oh, I have really been wanting to try out machine embroidery on balsa wood. And I was inspired by one of you out there. You had posted that you had stitched out the Fresh Flowers design, which is a digital dealer exclusive. You stitched it out on balsa wood, and I was like, I have to try that. So I did some trial and error, and I'm going to tell you what I learned from stitching on balsa wood. But look what I did again on that. Here's a double layer, which I'll tell you why I did that here in just a moment. But instead of using leather in the center for that leafy vine alphabet, see there, I used the leather, but here I just did it in stitching. So like in the video, there's 3 different options in your directions on how to stitch out this letter. You can do it just as like a red work like I did here. You could do it as an applique like I did with the leather, or you could do it as a collage applique, which is really pretty too. So anyway, that's what I did. And I took the smaller wreath design and put it onto balsa wood. So that was fun. And then because I had so much fun with that one, I was like, well, now I want to try it with the camel leather. And I did it actually in a more autumn theme so that you could think beyond just spring and summer. In that same download with the seasonal wreaths came this design for autumn. And now I used the leather for the initial. Kind of fun, right? So how did I do it? What size of needle did I use? What kinds of stabilizers did I use? All those things, right? Well, I've got some tips for you. And again, like I said, it was through trial and error because I broke a couple of needles. And I don't want you to do that. So I'm going to share with you what I did so that you don't break needles and you have a successful experience right from the start. Yeah, Joyce says, please explain how we do this on balsa wood. Oh, get ready. It's kind of fun. All right. Let's see. I put some notes here for you. There we go. I want you to screenshot that, if you will, because those are my top tips, or those are the things that I thought would get the most questions, and I'll tell you how I came to these conclusions. Balsa wood. There's a whole lot of thicknesses for them. If you're not familiar with balsa wood, it's really soft. When I told Ryan that I was going to be stitching on wood or balsa wood, he was like, are you sure about that? That sounds like it could be scary on your machine. I said, oh no, I got this. Well, I didn't at first because I may have used wrong needles. I don't know what it was, but what I ended up doing is I stitched this on a 1/16 inch piece of wood. And then I also tried a 3/32 inch piece of wood. Kind of strange, right? 3/32, but stores will have it. Craft stores will have it. Maybe even a quilt shop may have balsa wood. And so I tried both. I will tell you the one I prefer was the 3/32. This was what I ended up doing on the 3/32. It's just, again, it's not very thick and it's still quite soft, but I felt like it was more stable. Okay. The thinner one was 1/16. Now I already glued this to another piece of wood, but you can see there, this was the 1/16. And while it did work well, I mean, you can see it worked well, it just scared me a little more because it was almost so thin that I was afraid the wood would crack and break. And it kind of started going that way when I added a little bit of water on it. I had put a topping on it, a water-soluble topping on it, and I sponged it with a little bit of water to take off the little extra pieces, and it started to curve just a tad. So I put it under a flat book to dry and thought, well, maybe that will straighten it out. And it did, but again, I would highly recommend more of like the 3/32 one. Okay, just my own experience, right? Because it started to bend, I actually then cut another piece of wood and glued it. So you've got kind of a 2-layer dimensional framed one, which I think looks really great. So if you went with the thinner wood, not a big deal. It'll be fine, but just know you may have a little slight bend to it. Okay, so that was the size of balsa wood, needle size. Now, I tried at first an 80/12. I tried that at first. It was okay. Again, it worked, but I did end up breaking it. And I think the reason I did is because maybe my speed was too fast. So I can't guarantee that it was because of the needle size that it broke. It might have been more like the speed. But then I went to a 75/11 needle and I had no problems at all. Okay. A 75/11 embroidery needle worked fantastic. And but this time I also slowed my speed. All right. So, you know, I don't know. Again, was it the needle? Was it the speed? I'm not sure. But I will tell you, I slowed my speed down almost by half. So you can go into, you know, your embroidery machine settings, slow that machine down a little bit, and boy, it worked wonders to do that. So 7511, slow your speed. Now, what stabilizers to use? I used 3 different ones. I have them right here for you. I did a 3-layer type of technique, and let me show you. Let's see. Actually, I think I have a little video. I know we're running a little late, but I think this will be worth watching. Where I'm showing. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm showing stitching on the wood. Okay, it's just a few seconds long. Let's take a look. Okay, so you probably saw a topping on top. I'll get to that part in a minute. But the stabilizer itself, I did this in my 5x7 hoop. So I used Kimberbell pre-cuts. We have these pre-cuts. This is called the Sticky Back Tearaway pre-cut. I loved this. It was perfect for fitting into my 5x7 hoop. If you want to do it in a larger hoop and on larger pieces of balsa wood, then we have that in rolls too. But if you want just the 5x7, this was perfect. So I hooped this. Sticky back means that you're going to have a sticker underneath this. When you cut away, you trim the top of this. It's like a plastic coating on top. You're going to hoop this whole thing with the shiny side facing up, and then you're going to just score it to remove the top plastic layer. Underneath that top plastic layer is a sticker. Okay, let me show you. It's just sticky, right? That was great because then I could lay my balsa wood right on top of that sticker. I didn't have to tape anything. It just all stayed nice and flat. Now, to give it even more stability, after I hooped that stabilizer and put my balsa wood on it and put it onto my machine, I actually took a piece of, and I tried both of these and they both worked really well. So this again is our pre-cuts. This is the heavy cutaway stabilizer from Kimberbell. It's a pre-cut, so it's nice for floating underneath your hoop. If any of you have ever tried that before, you know how great that is. Or a medium tearaway pre-cut. Either one of those would do, okay? So what I did is after, again, I hooped my project, I put it onto the bed of my machine. I took this heavy cutaway or medium cutaway and just slid it right underneath the hoop. So this is between your hoop, then your little stabilizer piece, right? And the bed of your machine. Now, this is not hooped. It just floats right underneath it, okay? So I used that as well. Now, the final thing I did, and that's what you saw in the video, is that I used, here it is. I tried both. We have a wash away topping. Whoops. And there my iron away went. Hold on. Okay. I used a wash away topping on top of that wood right here. And then I also tried our iron away topping. We have both. I'll tell you what I liked more. I actually liked the iron away better. And that's because I didn't have to take water to it and sponge it, which kind of made the wood a little warpy. I actually just took some steam from my iron. You pull away as much as you can. Let me back up. When you're done stitching, you pull as much of this off as you possibly can, but there's always going to be little bits and pieces. In fact, I didn't do this little part because I wanted to show you. Sometimes there's little bits and pieces in there. All you need to do is take a hot iron and press a little steam on that, and it will disappear into thin air. So I really liked being able to use the iron away topping. Would wash away topping work on top? Absolutely, it will. But again, I didn't have to. I had to take a wet sponge, and that kind of, gave some instability to my balsa wood. So there you have it. All right, so think about this. 3 types of stabilizer. You're hooping your sticky back. Okay, you're hooping your sticky back. Then you're putting your balsa wood on top. Then you're floating your heavy or medium weight cutaway underneath. And then on top, you're putting either a wash away topping or an iron away topping. Those are my tips. What do you think? Are you going to try it? Are there any questions I can help answer before I let you go? Yeah, Dawn says she loves the iron away. Oh, Ruth, that's a good question. She says, did you raise your presser foot at all? I actually lowered my presser foot a little bit. Making sure, of course, that it stayed nice and smooth on top and wasn't going to get caught in my balsa wood. But I wanted it, kind of low so there wasn't the constant pulling up and down of the thread. So, and I just used regular embroidery thread and a regular embroidery bobbin. So I didn't have to change anything there. Patty asked, why do we need topping? It's because the balsa wood is soft. So just like, if you were to embroider onto a towel and you use topping on that, the topping actually keeps your stitches up above the wood and doesn't sink into it. So anyway, that's why you use it. If you didn't use it, you're not gonna see it as well. It's gonna sink down into that softer wood. All right. Jane asked, did I use an anti-stick needle? I did not, but certainly you could. Just remember to slow your speed down, because I think for me, that was the biggest issue, is just keeping it nice and slow. But certainly if you have an anti-glue needle, yeah, that's great. I love using anti-glue needles whenever I use sticky back stabilizers. And so that would be a great time to use that as well. Dolores, the wood is right there on the screen. It's called 3/32, 30 seconds, I guess is what you'd call it. And you can find that in a craft hobby store online, and it's possible that quilt shops have it too, for sure. All right, so kind of fun, right? Okay, well, we are at the end of our segment, but I have a giveaway, and I think what I will also do is I'll talk to Jenny. You remember Jenny from the blog, and her and I will talk about maybe putting up a little tutorial. Would that be nice? Up on the blog for how to stitch on balsa wood, because it's so much fun, right? Really, really fun stuff. And then, of course, if you want to download the Leafy Vine alphabet designs, you can find that at kimberbell.com. Just click on products and then go to digital downloads, and there you will see all of them. Let me show you. Let's see, this is the Leafy Vine alphabet. You can actually buy it per letter or as an entire alphabet. So if you just want a single letter, that's not a problem. You can do that. And it'll come in a couple of different sizes. And then if you're interested in the wreaths, and they come for all 4 seasons, again, in different sizes, you can also find that over at kimberbell.com. And then don't forget, while you're there, the background quilting for Cuties Volume 2, July through December, is now available. And I thank our guests today, Mookie and Liz, for sharing more information about that. All right, so we did have a busy day, but are you ready to win? 2 people are going to win each of the new leathers. You're going to win the forest green leather and the camel leather. You're also going to win the new adult apron blank for the Yellow Pinstripe Apron. And I'm going to throw in the stabilizers for you to try out on balsa wood if you're interested. So we're going to make sure you're going to get a pre-cut pack of the sticky back tearaway pre-cut. You're going to get, let's throw in the iron away topping, as well as, what was the other one? It was the cutaway. Oh, yep, right here. We'll either include the medium tearaway or medium tearaway or cutaway. Either one will work, or heavy. So there you have it. Now, when that was all done and stitched out, all I did, see, this is the back of it. I didn't worry about tearing anything off. I literally just cut it right in line with the balsa wood. So that's going to be, that'll make a nice finish. And then if you wanted to not see all of this on the back, you could certainly cover it with like a piece of felt, a piece of fabric. You could do another piece of balsa wood behind it like I did here. I think these will be really cute in a frame. I could see putting it, you know, on a little stand. I had one here, a little stand. I can also see making like the cover of a book. If you wanted to put together a memory book or a recipe book or, you know, a coupon book or something like that, I think that would be really cute to add this as the cover. So there you have it. Some quick Mother's Day gift ideas. All right. And then, of course, those links are in the show notes for all of that stuff. So how can two people win? Well, it's giveaway time. And in honor of Mother's Day, I want to know, what life lessons have the special women in your life taught you? That's all you have to do. Go ahead and post your comments on this Facebook page, this YouTube page, wherever you're watching this, in the comments within the stream of this video, wherever it may be out there on the World Wide Web. Post in the comments. Let us know, what life lessons have the special women in your life taught you? It could be sweet. It could be sentimental. It could be funny. Anything goes with life lessons, right? That we've all learned from the special women in our life, our mothers, our grandmothers, our sisters, our best friends, our coworkers, you name it. Let's all share some goodness today to celebrate Mother's Day this coming weekend. All right. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Ooh, it was a full one, but oh, so fun. It's always a great time to be with you each Wednesday. Thank you for joining me either on the podcast or on YouTube or Facebook. I certainly appreciate it, and so does our team. Have a great day, everyone, and keep experiencing the joy of creativity. Bye-bye.